All right. Good morning, good evening. I am Mindmore, and this is Reclamation. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's Reclamation. Yes, Reclamation. I had to double check. I'm playing a few packs, so I'm just trying to make sure that I get the right names. This is going to be episode 5. Today we are going to use the witch pot. All right. So I already filled it up with water. And what we need, we're making this stuff here, mutinous. I just wanted to double check it before, we started the episode. I want to make sure I got it working so that I wasn't sitting there going, the usual stuff. All right, so fill it up with 3 buckets of water. Once you get it full with 3 buckets of water, drop in a belladonna, an artichoke, and a bone meal. And you'll start getting these particles. Once you get those particles, that means it's working. You just got to wait a little bit. Okay? Do. And then you get this mutagen stuff, right? Once you get the mutagen, then we can go out and start making some real trees. Okay, look at that. We got 12 now. All right, so we can take this and go outside and go get some trees. I did make a few changes in here. We will go over them in a little bit, but I just basically made the room bigger. This is dirt only on this side. Excuse me. And mercury shards. So mercury shards are used, I think, for everything. So I just gave them their own system. I made some extra iron, made some hoppers, so I could load the cobblestone directly into there. And I just got to fuel them every once in a while because they're full of mercury shards now. So that's kind of awesome. This line here, this is specifically for iron right now. So we're just gonna, as we need stuff, we just add it in. I created 2 more tanks so that we'd have a little extra of the fluid. In here, I've been busy making lots of potatoes and carrots. I've harvested stuff in here a few times. Nothing in here has really changed. Outside, there's a big change. We have a lot of copper. So I ended up getting stuck. I was busy on a phone call, and I started doing these seeds. I started doing the 10, 10, 10. 10. All right. So we started off with 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? And they were terrible seeds. But anyways, I was just here sitting on a phone call, and I was going back and forth and then deleting this one and then back and forth and then changing the seeds and, doing the whole process over and over again. Well, I ended up getting 10, 10, 10 seeds, and then I started making more and more and more of them. Now we have a line this long that's full of copper, right? That's kind of cool. And then I took the sugar cane over there, and I just started putting along here and putting it along here and then cutting down and cut, just go over and over and over and over again until we got lots of that stuff. So we've got we've got lots of copper bits, right? Right, I'll collect those in a second. So I'm just going to go along here quickly. Got lots of copper bits, and these are all 10, 10, 10 seeds, which are really nice. So they're going to give us the maximum amount out of them, and they're growing all the time. And I just need something to start actually harvesting them for me, right? Like picking them up and making them harvest. I have friends again. Ah, I don't like those guys. They just keep coming around. I don't know where they are now. Oh, there they are. They're way over there, but I could hear them. Hey guys, they're having a little conversation over there. Kind of a private conversation. So yeah, we've got, look at all the copper. Look at all this. Look at all this. This is a ton of copper. And there's I don't know why I hear him, because he's not here. There's no one here, but I can hear him. Those guys over there, right? And this one up here, all by themselves, and then one up there. They're broken anyways, by the way. You see them? They're moving. They're just, stuttering. And I don't know why, but they are. So anyways, as I was doing that, I made a composter because I had more seeds than I knew what to do with. So yeah, let's make some trees. All right, there we go. We got a rowan sapling. We have a dark oak sapling. We got 10 more. An alder sapling. A hawthorn sapling. Okay. Oak sapling. That's nice. Now we're going to have unlimited wood, which is really good. I got 6 more. An alder, I've already got one of those. Jungle sapling. That's nice. A spruce sapling. Oh, I can't do that there. I keep forgetting. Another oak sapling. Let's get rid of this so it actually grows. Where's some more? Oh, there's one over here. Hawthorn again. I was hoping to get something else. Oh, there's 2 in here. And I've got 1 left. So we'll pick this one. Dark oak. Okay, whatever. We can make more and more of that as we please. So as these guys grow over time, we can use the watering can as well, too, to help speed up the growth of these trees. Or we can use bone meal. It's really whatever you prefer at this point in time. But I am so glad to have real trees. Real trees. It is so nice to have. This rowan sapling, I want it to grow. Come on. No? No, you're not. Okay, you don't have to if you don't really want to. All right, there's the jungle sapling and the oak that's there. Give it a little bit of water, see if it'll grow. Da, 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 da. Nope, you don't feel like it. What about you? You feel like growing? Do you feel like growing? I don't know if you do. Nope, you don't feel like growing. Okay. What about the spruce? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I just need to use bone meal on them. I don't know. So we got another Adler Sadling. No, you don't feel like it either. Okay, well, that's fine. Hawthorn sapling. Maybe it'll help you grow. I don't know. I really don't know. Rowan and a dark oak. I'd love to get some dark oak in this. I love dark oak. Such a nice wood. The only thing we don't have any birch. So I'm hoping the next round of that mutagen that I get, we can get a birch sapling. I just have to find some more of those thingamabobbers, the dead trees or dead bushes or whatever they're called. But yeah, that's really cool. Oh yeah, I got to. Do I have to get saplings? Is that what I have to do? Any sapling. Okay, so I just need to break 1 sapling. Okay, so let's go do that. Let's break the rowan sapling. Okay, very good. All right, so that's down there, and we'll just pop you right there. You can do your thing. And now we'll go back down here, and we'll go into our quests. So while I was on the break, I did the edible plants. You know, we saw that before. And then I did the copper nuggets, so that was great. I made the composter, which is fairly simple. Did the straw, just made a knife out of flint. We get some extra stuff there, and then rich compost. So to make rich compost, where is it? Right here. It's just either some rotten flesh or some straw, some piece of dirt, and some bone meal, which was readily available because of all the seeds I was going through. And this is rich soil, so this is faster growing than the farmland that's here. So we may want to replace some of our growing stuff with this because it's much better. Right, and it tills just like regular soil, but it's better, right? So eventually I'm going to start moving a lot of these things to that. I have to make a lot more seeds. If we go here and go plants galore, we've got lots to go through, lots. So I'm going to end up making a beetroot, some flax, some bamboo, some melons, some pumpkins, some mushrooms, and so on and so forth all the way down, so that we can get all the needed and necessary plants for going forward. And now we have wood, so now we don't have to worry about running out at night and going to get more trees like that all the time. So that will save a lot of time. What else did we want to work on? The whiff of normal. So we've got that. Yay. Okay, any tool? We already got the hammer long ago, so that's all right. Now we need the witch's oven and a fume funnel. These are the interesting ones to get done. So we need some iron bars. Do I even have any iron on me? I don't think I do. So hold on. Let me do this quickly. Okay. And then we'll do that. Oh, that was almost a full thing. Wow. 51. Just look at that. And that's just... And they're probably ready to go again. So that's pretty cool. I only have 9 iron. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this quest unless I make some more. So we need iron bars. So we need 1 set of those. And then we need 5 more iron, which we don't have enough. We don't have 5. Okay, let me pause, and I'm going to go do my thing in here and make some iron, because I don't want you guys to wait for that. So hold on a brief second, and I will go get some. Hold on. So I've got it just cooking up right now, so hopefully this shouldn't take too long. We got a whole bunch of it in here. Should get about 60 some odd iron out of this. So once it's done, I will bring you guys back. Hold on. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. No, that's not why I didn't want to take the mercury vessels out. And I did not want to take the salt out. Where's my stuff? Did I? Oh, it's right there. It just because it went in my other thing. Okay, never mind. I will go back to my own little world here. All right, let's do a little sleepies. Don't need any phantom friends outside. We don't like phantoms. We do not like phantoms here. All right, so I need to move this crafting table so it's not all the way on the other side anymore. All right, so we need the witch's oven. Okay, so that just requires that. So we'll put that there. And we'll go, witch's fume. That needs a bucket of lava. Okay, and a block of iron. Okay, should be able to do that now. Should be able to. All right, let's just do this. Okay, we get a block of iron. Okay, we'll have to go get a bucket of lava. I think I saw one on the map. It's not too far from here. All right, so witch's oven first. Okay, there we go. And then the fume. So we need a hammer. Do we get a hammer? No, we do not. Okay, so we need to make a hammer so I can make those carbonite plates. Let's see here. That guy sounds really close, and I'm freaking out a little bit. Tinker's hammer. I think it's this one. That requires lead, so it's not that hammer. How do I make the flat plates? Raw carbonate. Oh, okay, so I just craft them into that. Okay, well, that makes things a little bit easier. Okay, so here, so 1, 2. And then here, we'll just pop those in there. Okay, and while that's going on, let's go get our lava. We got a few more trees that have grown. Nice. All right, so where is the lava on my map? It is over here. Okay, so let's create a waypoint. Okay, lava. All right, lava is over there. Let's go. I need to eat too, apparently. Oh, they're on the other side of my hill now. Nice. Okay, so they finally moved a little bit. Lava, lava. Do lava chicken. Catchy tune, that lava chicken one. And get a lava. Nice. Hot stuff. Do. Okay, so we're almost there. I wish they had warps. They do have those sign things that you can click on, but that doesn't help you much when you don't have one already made. I may install a warp mod just to make life easier. Like, really, just to make it easier on us so we don't have to keep, you know, running. Oh, I need 2 blocks of copper. Oh, boy. All right. 2. Okay, which is fume. Oh, I need 4 of those. Oh boy. I didn't make 4. Okay, 1, 2. I'm glad I looked at that, but just before I was trying to make it. Where are you? You are so loud. Oh my God, you're up there and you're making noise? So rude. So rude. Okay, the last one's almost done. Then we can put the witch's fume up. Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and make that. And there we go. All right, let's go back over here. Now, I think I'm going to move the crafting area over to here. All those bins, I'm going to move them over to this area and then put a hole in the wall here to go to a different direction, I think. For the time being, we're going to put this down. No, that's the fume. So this one first. That one there, and that one there. They're connected. Okay. All right, so we need this here is for the next area, right? And we're making gold to get a ritual of the forest. Gold powder. Nice. I wonder if we can use that gold powder for crafting and stuff like that. This I've never touched. Ritual of the forest, whatever, nature's aura. I've never touched it. I saw it in a couple videos of Bilbo's. And oh my, it looks interesting. It reminds me of Botanica or Botania or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it reminds me of that. And I don't know why, but that stuff just confuses my mind. I don't know why. But yeah, so we need a brilliant fiber. Brilliant fiber in a witch's cauldron. So we need to do odor of purity and whiff of magic. Okay, so we have wolfbane flower and I think we've got some string, I think. I hope so. I'll have to double check that. I'm not 100% sure, or I need to do more killing and zombies, not zombies, but spiders and fishing. But yeah, let's see. Whiff of magic is a rowan sapling in the witch's oven with a clay jar. So I need to make some clay jars. So how do I make clay jars? That's how I make clay jars. Okay. And then once we're there, then we just smelt them. So that's easy enough. And then the clay jars go into, you can make a distillery. We're going to make some booze. Make some booze. That'd be nice. So yeah, whiff of magic, and then hint of rebirth, odor of purity. Well, that's one way. We need a hawthorn sapling. So I'm going to have to breed a bunch of trees to get some things that we need. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Okay, do I have an axe? I don't think I have another axe. I broke my last axe. Killing an enderman. So this is a rowan log. Excuse me. Oh my. Got a couple saplings. Well, at least more than one. There we go. So we'll take those saplings. We'll put one down here. I need a bigger area for this. I am going to... Yeah. Between this episode and next episode, I'm going to flatten this whole area out here. I'm going to eat away at all this stuff, and I'm going to just make this flat. That's what I'm going to do. All right, and we have one more. No, yes, I'm just going to keep making these because this is what we need. This is hawthorn. We need hawthorns as well. Axe, please. Grows like an acacia log. Okay, I got a couple saplings. Oh, we got a lot of saplings, actually. And lots of sticks. Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. There's another sapling down there. Okay. So let's get another 2 more of these guys. Just get rid of that. All right, so we got some hawthorns. So 1, 2, and 3. Maybe one more for good luck. And we'll just put those down. Throw that one there. Just save one. This is a alder log. We don't need those yet. That's another rowan. So we'll do this one. We'll get some more rowan saplings. Oh, what's this? What's this? Dried earth. I can get rid of that. What are these? Rowan berries. Ooh, it's a little snack. I don't need oak right now, so that's fine. So I need rowan saplings again. Okay, and then we'll do here and here for now. Let's get rid of this, because this one's not going to grow here. Put you right there. Big old jungle. Big old jungle tree. No? Don't feel like it? No? Not right now? Alright, that's fine. Don't do it then. That's fine. We have a spruce here, so we're going to make a lot more spruce logs because we want to get puzzle. We can grow stuff on Podzol, which is really nice. It's a free upgrade almost for all that stuff. Like, are you guys up here? You're over there. They did move. They're no longer up there, so that's pretty cool. All right, so let's go back down. I believe I have a hawthorn and... did I not keep another rowan? Oh, man. Thought I kept another rowan. A hawthorn. All right, so we need this guy to jump up here. Give me a second here. Did one of you grow? No. Okay, so we're still here. We're still here. There we go. Good job. Nice part is we're going to have tons and tons and tons of wood now. We're not going to be short on charcoal at all anymore. Did we just get one sapling and that was it? One sapling? I have bone meal in my inventory. Oh my lord. What do I need to get rid of? The shield up there for now. Okay. Yeah, I just got one sapling. That's terrible. All right, we're going to plant that again and then we're going to come back. I'm going to let night go through. And I'm going to disappear. I don't want friends. I don't like friends. Nope. Nope. I do not. I forgot that I've got bone meal on me. So yeah, let's get rid of a few things right now, so I can actually do some stuff. That stuff over here. Okay, that is going to be the salts. That one. I don't need to worry about the iron compound. So let's put the bucket in there. We got more mucus. Okay, so maybe we'll use that too at the same time. We don't need the organic compound on us. We don't need the straw. The straw can actually go here. We'll keep the bone meal. Hawthorn's fine, and we'll get rid of the wood. So this, the dirt and the dried earth. Okay, and that. We don't need the knife on us for any reason, and we'll get rid of the ender pearl in the proper place. I've killed 3 endermen. So, pretty cool. What tree is that? Oak. Okay. Okay, good. Got that done. Okay. More than one. Okay, good. More than one. Nice. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put that there. We're going to grab the 8 mutagen. Because once I change these into trees, then it doesn't matter where they are. There, we got another dark oak. Oh, a cherry blossom. Nice. A birch sapling, which we were looking for. Nice. Okay. Another hawthorn in a jungle. That's not really impressive at all. Jungle. Hawthorn. We have one more. Is there one more around here? It didn't even work. It didn't even work. Oh my lord. I didn't know they could fail. Okay, so I picked those 2 up. We're going to pick you up and you up. Okay, and then we're going to pick you and you. I'm just glad I can actually pick them up. Don't just break. Alright, so that's there, okay. Where are we going to put these? I need to pick this one up anyways. I'm not going to grow down there. We'll grow them on the hill. And then we'll move them afterwards. Okay, so we'll do the jungle there. Do that one there. We'll do a. No, I need to keep one rowan sapling, and I need to keep one of these. Actually, I don't really want to plant any more of those. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna plant these ones. Okay, and let's make a birch tree right there. Let's go here. This was going to be for something else, and I hollowed it out for no reason. That's there, and then a nice cherry blossom right there. Okay, awesome. All right, let's go. Back down again. But you're not growing there. You must not like that area. Let's try you right here. Okay. Eat a little bit. Chomp. Okay, so let's see the... I need to make some clay jars. Oh, okay, they already gave me 4. Okay, so let's see what the recipe is for the whiff of magic. It is just a rowan sapling in the witch's oven, and then the odor of purity is a hawthorn. Okay, so that works. Let's get some of this. And I don't know what this other thing does, the fume, but that's okay. So 1, 2. Okay, so hawthorn. Just throw that in there. And then we should get the right one here. The thingamabobber. Okay, odor of purity, nice. And we get wood ash. I don't know what that's used for, but we'll figure that out at some point. Apparently it failed. I'm glad I got 2 of them. It was a rowan's run, right? Hawthorn and a rowan. Okay, so I didn't know it could fail. All right, well, let's try it again. It failed. Wow. Clay jar. Yeah, that's all it was. It just didn't do it. Wow, that's interesting. I did not know it could fail. Where we at? Okay, well, we're at time anyways. Let me go and do my offline stuff, which means I'm going to clear out that entire area, so you guys don't have to watch it. And I'm going to make it completely flat. Okay, completely flat. And then we're going to have a whole bunch of trees and a whole bunch of saplings and all that great stuff. And hopefully at some point we can get into Create so we can get some automation for cutting down trees and collecting saplings. That would be very cool. I don't know how far Create is off for this pack, but I would like to explore that option because this is a pain in the butt. Trying cutting all these down manually each time and, you know, getting all the saplings. So yeah, I would like to do that, and I'd like to get this thing organized at least so that it, you know, kind of looks a little bit better. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me. It helps the channel. And we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.